I'm Adam Watson.
I'm Julian Watson.
This is the Dark Slayer Mafia Power Hour. I stated it before, but it's my goal to look at every damn promo comic I can get my hands on, right? This, I know where it came from.
Yeah.
Wizard occasionally would do pack-ins of issue number zeros. There's like a Deadpool number zero, an Alex Ross unpublished piece called Open Space, some stuff like that. This is X-51, the Machine Man, issue number 0. So, X-51 was, I think Marvel called the line M-Tech, if I remember right. It went 12 issues plus his issue number 0, if I recall correctly. And I will say it is a series that kept getting better with every issue. It was too bad that they canceled it so early.
Yeah.
So, not that you would have picked this up based off the cover, because you would have got this if you picked up the Wizard.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the cover?
I like it.
Yeah? Had you ever read any Machine Man?
I don't think so.
Okay, so he is a Jack Kirby creation. Not too surprising there. They haven't ever done a whole lot with him.
Yeah.
He was one of the main characters in Earth X, but beyond and besides that, haven't been much that they've done with him since then. So this was written by Michael Higgins and Carl Bullers. Pascal Ferry was the penciler. Andrew Papoy is the inker. Benchmark Productions did the letters. Steve Buccellato did the colors and separations. So it begins with Tessa, aka Sage, having a whole lot of inner monologue and opening up a door to the Hellfire Club. Now, did you know who she was?
No.
Okay. She is the Black King Sebastian Shaw's main, like, right-hand woman, right, in the Hellfire Club.
All right.
But in Extreme X-Men, Chris Claremont, who did create the character, so he can do whatever the hell he wants with the character.
Yeah.
He retconned it to where she was always Professor Xavier's secret spy within the Hellfire Club. And she's been an X-Man since, like, day one, apparently. They actually used her in the Gifted TV show. In the Gifted TV show, she was the one that had the brain of a computer.
All right.
Because that's like Sage's whole thing, is she's got a computer for a brain.
Yeah.
So she goes into Sebastian Shaw's room, and it turns out that he's just watching a bunch of android-like characters on a screen. And he's looking for whoever stole his technology, right?
Right.
He's got these giant-ass monitors on the wall, right? And then he's got CRT monitors on his desk. That kind of cracked me up to a degree. Do you know who any of these characters are?
I see Vision.
Vision, Ultron, Warlock, and that guy I think was in the Thunderbolts. I don't remember who he is though.
I couldn't even tell that was Ultron.
Yeah, this is Ultron right here. Yeah. And Warlock, who is also a part of the M-Tech line. This is around the time, this particular style though, is when he was being called Douglock and was a member of Excalibur. Because he's Doug Ramsey and Warlock combined into one body.
Yeah.
So he's Douglock. Yeah, I didn't pick the name.
Yeah, very dumb name.
So, like, Sage is just made out of torso completely in this panel. I'm okay with it because I know Pascal Ferry has, like, a exaggerated style, and I actually think it works.
Yeah.
But that is, like, that woman is nothing but torso.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's figured out who has taken Sebastian Shaw's technology. And you don't get to see that it's Sebastian Shaw, but if you know anything about X-Men continuity, you know exactly who this is, right? This is very well done glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've commented before that glass is a really hard thing to color. That is actually a really cool way to show a wine glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might steal some of this for upcoming coloring in El Bovine Marte.
All right.
Yeah, because that works really well, doing like the outline like that and then just having a streak across it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we get a recap on who X-51 is. Show him fighting the Hulk, Thing, Sasquatch, the Avengers. He's basically a badass. old, outdated robot. But Sebastian Shaw, who we see a little bit more clearly here, he's got some sick-looking cats.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with those cats. And with like this, I don't know, thigh-high boots she's wearing and this cord that kind of looks like whip in these sick-looking cats, you think that the artist might have been telling DC, hey, I could draw Catwoman if you want. So that's kind of what I read that as. So she then shows him some security footage using the highest level of technology that was available at that time, a GameCube disc. And we get a perspective from the Hellfire Club soldiers as they're chasing after the target, only to find a guy that they mistake for just a regular human being. They then immediately decide to attack him, which makes him morph into X-51. They're going to regret that. This is all really good.
Yeah.
And they decide to take some shots at him. But he's able to turn his hand into a cable thing. I don't really know what the hell you call that. It manages to tie them up until they plant these spike things in the ground that apparently have the ability to neutralize any Shaw tech. Kind of weird that he created poles that can just neutralize anything of his. So if I recall correctly, and I may not be, Sebastian Shaw owned the Sentinels during this time. So I think if I remember right, this is actually setting up for X-51 to have like Sentinel tech. Because for the rest, in this particular Zero issue, he still looks like the old Jack Kirby design, right?
Right.
But by the end of issue number 1, he actually takes on like a whole new look. He doesn't look like this anymore. I guess it's more of like an updated look.
Yeah.
But he's fighting all these Hellfire Club guys. And they don't stand a chance because these guys were created to be defeated by Wolverine and sewers.
Yeah.
So like, what chance do they have here, right?
Definitely.
They're just going to get their asses kicked. And it looks like he killed them, but since he's a Marvel hero, it's mentioned he didn't. He just incapacitated them all.
Yeah.
And yeah, he beats their asses. And Sebastian decides that this is his technology and he's going to have it no matter what.
Yeah.
We never do get a full framing shot of Sebastian, right?
Right.
So you do kind of have to know the X-Men to a degree to know who he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically the way it ends. Good setup. Leads into the number 1 issue without spoiling too much.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, the Hellfire Club does factor pretty heavily into this story.
Yeah.
Would you read this comic based off the ad?
Maybe.
The Dr. Octopus silhouette in her shadow is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a Spider-Woman that has like these things coming out of her back. I knew about this character, but I actually forgot all about it. I don't know how long this actually went on. John Byrne's writing around this time is real hit or miss to me. But the fact that they're selling it with this goofy ass line and you thought the toughest part about being a teenager was acne, that's what makes me kind of want to steer away from this to a degree. But who knows? Maybe we'll take a look at that if we find it in a 50-cent bin, which is probably where it lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, X-51. When we look at the promo comic, gotta ask the question, you know, of like, did this make you want to go find issue number 1?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
So this would be something that you want to check out?
Yeah.
Well, good news, because this series also lives in 50-cent bins. So you could buy the whole thing at a Comic-Con for like $6 if you just do a little bit of digging around.
All right.
Or hell, 50-cent bins at comic shops. I once bought a collection that a long box was nothing but this series.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And if we had trick-or-treaters, I probably would have been giving them away on Halloween. Because kids should be reading comics like this. This is actually a fun one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It made me want to go back and reread the whole series. You got anything else?
No.
All right, let's go make some comics. We didn't create the comics that were featured in today's episode, but we did create these. Check out Ghost Assassin in the Cards and the Chihuahua Who Flew Away mini comic, both of which were written by me. The Chihuahua Who Flew Away was illustrated
by me.